Hey, welcome back to December 4th edition of Festively Fabulous Advent Calendar. I'm Hal, this is Amy.
Hello.
I've just realised I'm not wearing a Christmas jumper.
Me neither. Rick.
There's a Christmas hat here, this will have to do. And I've got some Christmas goggles somewhere, but I don't know where. This will have to do.
We've got dog stockings.
That doesn't help.
Okay. Well, Merry Christmas.
In 21 days.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, today's December 4th.
Oh, yeah? Oh. Today Christmas?
Right, so today,
Or is that for you?
well, let's go for the standard reveal. I've missed me calling as a hand model. Sorry for blocking your face once again. Number 4, where are we at? This is you right here. Right underneath one of the other ones we've done. I need to open number 6 there. Let's not
You
do
ruined
that.
it again.
Right, today, on December 4th, we have Resolution Premium Beer by Marston's. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Let's get this calendar out of the way. And we're good to go.
Well, I need to open mine.
Yes, you do. Right, let's have a look while you're wrestling with that. It is a premium beer brewed using only the finest hops and barley, full flavoured, refreshingly crisp and light. Full flavoured English beer. So this should probably be more to your palate than.
Would you like the refreshing stuff? Let's enjoy till it.
Here, have the fish opener.
Thanks. I like this song.
Yeah, it's a great song. If you can't hear,
The
it's
Talking Heads.
It's Talking Heads. This must be the place. Parentheses naive melody. Great song. Best enjoyed chilled.
Rip.
Well, it's not warm.
Well, no, it's not warm, but it's not like you can put the entire craft beer oven under the fridge.
Yeah, not without opening it. I suppose we could leave it in the outhouse, but that would mean lugging it in every single day. It's not terribly warm in our dining room.
No, it's not terribly warm in our house.
Let's have a look. I realise I'm way off to the side here, but
It's better this way.
where are we? Marston's Resolution, there we go. That is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
In order to deliver all of that wonderful flavour that Marston's Brewery is renowned for, Marston's Resolution undergoes a double fermentation process which turns all the sugars into alcohol. The end result is a strong, refreshing beer that's less filling and easier to drink. That's what I like to hear. Not only this, but it's great tasting with lots of full-bodied flavours which are finished off with a refreshing, crisp note.
And if you want a fun fact, Marston's has been running since 1834.
That's just a fact though, isn't it? It's not too fun.
It's fun to me.
It's 4.7%, which isn't bad.
Let's get wasted.
It's pretty good. Nice. Cheers. 4 down, 21 to go. Well, I know we haven't drank this yet, but still.
Go, go, go.
Ooh, that's it's
I like
strange. It's strange.
I like it.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong. There's
Better
just
than the wheat beer.
there's something in it that I can't quite put my finger on. Which
Yeah,
if I
it's
had
like
any,
like a sharp aftertaste.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure. There's definitely something that's lingering in there. But again, I have no craft beer credentials of any kind. So yeah, the back of the bottle doesn't give us anything
It's got character and flavour.
as you would expect from Marston's, which is actually what it says on the back of the bottle.
It's very crisp and light.
I don't know if they are the words that I'd use to describe it actually.
I think it's crisp.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily light. It's not like the lightest
No,
beer you've
I
ever drunk in your life.
I couldn't drink that all evening. There's no chance.
I could,
I
but I
would.
wonder if you'll drink much.
Well, that's surely what I'm saying there. If something's easy drinking, it means you could drink it all evening.
It's premium though, I can tell you that much. It is quite refreshing.
Yeah, it's not. It's nice. It's not unpleasant at all. It's just peculiar.
Yeah, it's just like beer.
This Santa hat's very
looks very tight.
It is very tight. So if I suddenly pass out halfway through this video,
I'm sure you can soldier on without, yeah.
it's because there's not enough blood and or oxygen getting to my brain.
As per.
How rude. How rude. This is meant to be full of joy, these videos. Christmas spirit, and you're like, yeah, well. Right.
So
we've exhausted our beer talk very early.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh no, rating.
Oh yeah, okay, hang on.
Go.
I'm going to give this 7 candy canes out of 10.
7? Same
Yes.
as the IPA?
Same as the Punk IPA, yes, but the more I think about that, because I do actually really like Punk IPA, so I think on day one, I give that a 7 because I think I deliberately lowballed it because it's really common and I think a lot of people have had it.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily a reason to mark it down.
Well, no.
Because out of the 4 that we've had so far, that's still been my favourite, which probably says, a lot about my taste in beer. It's probably, pretty common. But I like this, but I don't like it as much as the Punk IPA, but I do like it better than yesterday's, the wheat beer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel it's only right that I give it a 7.
So 7 candy canes out of 10.
Out of 10, yeah.
Well, I think that I like this more than the Punk IPA.
Oh, alright.
It's not as easy drinking, but it is more flavourful. So, for that reason...
What has gone on there?
I think you've ripped off another door by accident.
Right.
So, can you stop stealing my thunder for a second?
What?
So...
Right, continue. Sorry.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not.
Right, come on then, you like it more than the Punk IPA?
I like it more than the Punk IPA, so I'm going to give it 8 pigs of blankets out of 10.
Oh, very nice, I like that. Yeah, the reason I just got completely sidetracked is this is a number 6 or a number 9, I'm not sure which, but neither door should have fell off, so I'm going to have a quick check now. I'm
Wrong
trying to open
side.
the wrong side.
Yeah, you've ripped off the wrong door.
Okay, we're going to just stick that back in there and pretend that nothing's come off. Okay. That'll do. Okay. I don't have to worry about that door for 2 days anyway, so there you go. Good.
Cool. Mine's gone.
That's the thing, but I feel like the cardboard, because for this we're talking about the actual box of the Advent calendar now, because the cardboard's quite thick, like it needs to be to hold that amount of weight. But I think when you open the door, it's just you can't get one door. It's just it pulls.
Yeah, like how you open Advent calendars and sometimes the cardboard around it rips. It's like that, but if all the doors were connected.
Yeah, because obviously they need to be to save space.
So it's just, I'm glad that they are because these boxes are already giant. Can you imagine if they weren't like that?
I realise that it's December 4th now, and it hasn't taken me 4 days. It's taken me 4 days to mention it, but on the box it describes this glass as a special tasting glass, and
there's nothing really, I don't know.
There's nothing special about it whatsoever, let's be honest. It's a glass.
The top of it is like wider than the bottom, but...
most glasses are.
Yeah, is that really special?
It's a glass. Although, considering what it says on the front, what it looks like on the front, it is actually...
It looks more special than what's on the front.
No, but look, it looks exactly the same as what's on the front.
Special.
But I just mistook that for a pint glass. I didn't think they would be pints because of the bottles, but I thought that was a pint glass on the front.
Yeah, because it says 24 festive days, 24 craft beers, includes a special tasting glass.
It's not
I expected it to be like, like
Gilded.
stem, not gilded, didn't pay that much, like a stem and then like out, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's just what I had in my head. It's gonna like
not just a standard.
Yeah, like
glass.
a goblet.
a goblet.
Yeah, the special goblet.
Next year, when we do this, if we get a special tasting glass, we'll bring our own goblets.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like silver and gold gilded goblets.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm gonna find them, but I'll find them. They might be plastic. But
They'll
you
probably
won't know
cost more than the advent calendar did.
Well, they might be plastic, but you won't know them.
Come on then, let's give the viewers what they want.
The Christmas.
Yeah.
Rib.
Just put a little bit on the table runner there. Sorry, it's not the Christmas one.
So. Suspense building. When is it acceptable to put a tree up or wear a Christmas jumper?
Right, let's make one thing clear. Okay, the only acceptable time to put your tree up is December 1st. Okay, now I know people are going to disagree with that, but I can tell you when it's less right to put it up.
When's that?
More wrong, even.
When's that? In November.
Before December is off the cards. Is off the cards.
See, I've seen a lot of people since then, like walking around with not walking around. What am I saying? Like when I'm walking around,
walking around with done up Christmas
Decorations.
trees. Just
no, when I'm
on their person.
okay, start again. When I'm walking around, I see a lot of houses done up from like the middle of December, like
the middle of December.
middle of November.
Right, the
It's
middle of
very strong.
November.
The middle of November, I see a lot of like people like with houses decorated already, and I just think like it's a bit. Surely by the time Christmas comes, the specialness has gone.
Yeah, the earlier you put them up, the more.
The less excited you'll be.
Yeah, because you become desensitised to the change.
To
you
Christmas.
become used to it, and yeah, who wants to be desensitised to Christmas?
Exactly.
It's not on.
But again, one thing that I do disagree with is people who put the tree up on like Christmas Eve. Like, what's the point? What is the point? It makes me so angry.
Yeah, see, that's the other end of the
Because
spectrum.
then you're taking it down like in a few days.
Like the amount of effort, like we put our tree up and our decorations on December 1st, and I mean we love it, so we've got quite a lot of decorations, and it's took us a couple hours. Most of that was the tree though, I feel.
Yeah, but you've got to put a bit extra like oomph into the tree.
But like all that effort for one eve, like one day. Well, two, because you're not going to take it down on Christmas Day, are you? I don't. No, I think if you put your tree up on Christmas Eve, you're a Scrooge. There's no two ways about it. And yes, Michael, I am looking at you. Cooper's like that.
I was going to say, I was like, what are you talking about?
He only puts his tree up on Christmas Eve. But he's also quite open with his grinchiness.
Fair enough.
So he'd happily tell you that he's not a big Christmas fan. Which doesn't excuse his behaviour, but it does, give you a window into his grinchiness.
Fair.
Yeah. But that's the other end of the scale. So I think, for me, December 1st is the optimum time. Because you can leave it up all Christmas. And taking it down, it doesn't have to be the day after Christmas. I think it's fine to leave it until
after the New Year.
New Year's Eve, I would say. I think in the New Year, take it down.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, I wouldn't spend my New Year's Eve taking down the Christmas decorations. I say that's like a 2nd of December kind of thing. They're
far easier to take down than they are to put up.
Yeah, but it's just still depressing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it depends. Like, if you're like New Year, if you're one of these New Year, new me, today, 2019 is going to be my year, chick. This year, I'm going to do everything that I've always dreamed of.
But apparently, just changing that there, apparently, the actual, like, official time, like, you're supposed to put your tree up, your decorations up, is the 17th of December. Like, I read that today.
So, like, a week before Christmas.
Yeah. That's like sort of etiquette.
Etiquette?
Yeah.
Who's etiquette?
Like just
society. People who don't like Christmas. That's what I think.
See, in my house, since I can remember, it's always been the 1st of December that you put your tree up and stuff.
Actually, like, this is the thing, I say the 1st of December. The 1st of December, subject to circumstance. Because I realise, like, if you work late or whatever, and you come home.
There has been times when we've put it up on like the 27th of November.
Never.
Like 2 years ago we put our decorations up on the 27th
Did
of
we?
November, yeah.
Wow.
That's because I worked as a waitress and I worked like late nights and stuff.
2 years
And,
ago,
like,
mate,
Christmas
what
was,
was
like-
going on?
Christmas was like a weekend and I would be at work all weekend. So we had to.
So I guess it depends how the land lies, but still, around that date.
Not like 15th of November, that's ridiculous. Like, you need to look at your life. You need to put your decorations
There's
up.
a lass I work with.
Oh god, you're not going to say she puts decorations up then, are you?
No, she does. It's either June or July. She does Christmas in July or Christmas in June. I don't know which one.
What's that?
I don't know. Just one day in June or July. Again, I'm not sure which one off the top of my head. They just put all the Christmas decorations up for a day, and it's I don't know. Maybe like it seems to me like there must be some sort of not tradition, but like it must have been accounted for somewhere. Like I don't think it's just a random thing. Like
No.
so there must be some precedent for it. But
Must be
what
like
that
a
is,
reason behind
what
it.
that is, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's not something I would ever do.
No. I think for one day, like you said before, it's a lot of effort for one day. Like, we like fully grotto our house.
Yeah.
And it's a lot for one day. Like, I would never put that much effort into anything that was only going to last a day.
Yeah. So there's your answer. December 1st is the only acceptable date.
So,
Well, you know what? The first week of December.
yeah.
That I think that's reasonable.
As early as you can, as long as it's in December.
Yeah. And not the 24th. Scrooges.
Yeah. So another big question, Christmas related, about like when is appropriate to do something.
Well, they're all Christmas related. That's kind of the... Sorry. That is kind of the point.
When? I know that we had our jumpers on, obviously, on the 1st. But that
And
was
the
because-
2nd and the 3rd.
Well, yeah, but that was because it was the start of our Christmas videos.
Right. And we've run out of Christmas jumpers.
Yeah. They'll be back though, don't worry. But
They just need a wash.
got beer all over them, it's not pretty. When is normally appropriate to wear a Christmas jumper if you're not doing something festive related at the beginning of the month?
See, I consider this to be the same as the Christmas tree question, where I think December is fine.
It's fair game.
Yeah, and after that, no. But Christmas jumpers, because like Christmas jumpers, the month of December only, right? And I think that is
Yeah,
because
you can't like walk around in a Christmas jumper and
that's
like,
because they're
yeah.
intentionally gaudy though. They're meant to be like that. But I've got a hat where it's blue and it's got a pom pom on and it's got reindeer on, but they're just sort of like outlines in white, and that's not really Christmassy. And I'd happily wear that through January, maybe February, because it's not super Christmassy. But anything that's like full on Christmas jumper, like as gaudy as you can get, like exactly what you want in a Christmas jumper, like December only.
Yeah.
December only.
See, I would say that normally, like obviously we did it because of the video, but I would say normally if you're not wearing it for a specific reason, like mid-December is when it's more acceptable to start wearing them.
Yeah, you
Like as close to Christmas as you can, really.
It depends. I think there's a bit of a social stigma with putting your Christmas jumper on too early. But
people are gonna be like, "Who's that freak?"
yeah, but it's also that boils down to how comfortable you are with yourself. Because I'll quite happily wear a Christmas jumper on December 1st. In
Whereas
fact,
I
you've
wouldn't,
seen
really.
me do it. I wore my best one on December 1st.
So that was
it's
your
just
best
'cause
one.
Maybe it's just because it's new. I like.
Every Christmas jumper you wore in those 3 days, you said it was your best one.
No, I said it was one of my good ones.
Oh right, okay.
The
So that first one was your best one.
the one on December 1st I like because it's not super gaudy. Like it is, but it doesn't. It's got like an almost. It looks a bit posher, basically. Like it looks like it's worth a bit more.
Posher.
More posh. That's the word I'm looking for.
Posher.
Posher. More
Posher.
posh. Posher Spice. The little known one that you don't hear about.
The backup singer.
Yeah, Posher Spice. She's too posh for the Spice Girls. She never made it big. She
That's what
didn't.
happens
She
when
didn't
you're
marry
too
a
posh.
Beckham. She didn't marry a Beckham.
Too posh for that. Rip.
I'm trying to think of like. Now all I can think about is Posher Spice, and she just looks exactly the same as Posh Spice did, but with posher clothes. More posh.
So like another question.
Is it relating to Posher Spice?
It's not actually. It's another Christmas question, right? And this is one that we haven't planned for, so it's a totally
Well, we haven't planned for. We planned the
But-
questions. We haven't planned the answers.
Well, no.
We haven't given any thought to it.
But we know what questions we're going to be asked.
But this one's new.
But this one is brand new that I've just thought of now. So
Okay, hit me.
1 second, I can remember it.
Okay. Let us guess. Is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's got nothing to do with Potter Spice.
Right. Okay. So.
She was in the seasoning, girls.
When?
Better than the Spice Girls.
When?
More posh.
Oh my god, how?
Right, continue.
When is an acceptable time to lean into the winter bulk? Like, when do you start eating like it's Christmas?
That varies year to year.
See, that happens for me because my birthday is right at the end of November.
So after your birthday.
So, no, from my birthday until the 1st of January, I eat like a slob and I don't care who knows it. But, like, it's different for different people.
I think it depends.
A lot of people, like, try and lose weight at the beginning of December so they can just, like, gain it all back.
Guilt free.
Yeah, which I respect, but I could never do.
See, for me, it depends, like, because this year I haven't bothered with the gym too much, but usually I'm quite, like, disciplined, and I never eat super clean because I like food too much and beer and things like that. But, like, I do alright, but this year I haven't so much. So this year I'm more inclined to just lean into the winter bulk because I haven't really been in amazing shape anyway. Like, I haven't been, like, out of shape, like, overweight, but, like, you know, not in the shape I usually am. So I think it depends on what sort of shape I am heading into December, I guess. I think regardless of who you are or what you do, I think over winter you put weight on. I think it just happens. But if you are talking about how willing you are to lean into it, like from when, yeah, it varies. I mean, this year it was pretty much your birthday. So, yeah.
This is how our relationship works. When one of us falls, the other one does.
Yeah. Which isn't great, but, you know, at least not in terms of, like, you know,
it's good for
our general
solidarity,
health.
though. Solidarity.
I wish that, like, because I like to think of myself as a fat bloke trapped in a reasonably thin bloke's body.
Yeah.
I mean, not too thin at the moment. It's Christmas. But,
That's a better question. When's the good excuse to start using "it's Christmas"? Like, when is the time?
middle
when you
of
use it?
November. Middle of November for that.
Fair enough.
It's Christmas. It's not yet. It's a month and a half away. I don't care. It's Christmas. Yeah.
I mean, you have to say it before December, really, because, like, when I tell people that I'm drinking a beer a night for this video, like, they're always like, "Oh, a beer a night, that's not very great." I'm like, "It's Christmas."
My
Yes.
boss, she's a great boss, but
She's watching.
well, she won't be. I'm just gonna say that now.
Okay.
But she always said, I'm not sure if it's her, but someone in her family said that you should keep a stone on you, like extra. I don't know why. She just said you need a stone on you for, I don't know, to keep you warm, to just so you don't look under. Like, I don't know. Maybe the people in her family are underweight, and them having a stone on them means they're sort of more in a healthy range.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, an extra stone probably pushes me towards the heavier end. I don't know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping a stone on me.
Smart.
Yeah.
See, I just think, like, I'm not too into the whole, like, you need to be thin, you need to be this, you need to be that. Like, as long as you're happy, like, and you're healthy, like, it doesn't really matter. And I know that in December, like, in Christmas time, if you celebrate Christmas, you're not going to be, like, super healthy, because nobody is, let's be honest.
It's like, it's a time of excess.
Yeah.
And I think regardless of what size you are, or what your goal is in terms of your health or like your
as long as
fitness,
you're comfortable in your own skin.
I just think life's too short to be too to deprive yourself of pleasure in whether that's food or anything else. And I think that, like, this time of year, food's great. Do you know what I mean? So it's
really
like
great.
you might as well enjoy it. It's Christmas. Like, lean into it.
Yeah.
Because
YOLO.
I think it's one of those things. I mean, we're going way down the rabbit hole here, but I think when people are on the deathbed, I think they're more bothered about the things they didn't do than the things they did.
So eat the pie.
Do you know what I mean? And I think I'm not that's a bit extreme to say I'm going to be on my deathbed and go think of all them pies I didn't eat. But I think, say if I was like, I ate super clean and I lived on broccoli and rice and chicken and that was it. Do you know what I mean? Like, why? What do I gain from that? Like, I'll be in better shape, yes, but like,
you might live a bit longer.
for what purpose? Like, I'm never gonna be on the cover of Men's Health. I'm never gonna have to I'm never gonna be at the CrossFit Games or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, it doesn't hold any significance. So for me, I'd rather enjoy Christmas foods, and if that means I get a bit fat, then that's what it is.
I agree, definitely, yeah. I mean,
if you are at the CrossFit Games or on the cover of Men's Health, then
well
you do you. You
well
know what I mean? But for me, so I suppose really what we're saying is it's subjective.
Individuality.
When do you get fat over Christmas? Everyone does.
Yeah, let's know in the
even the guy
comments.
on the Men's Health cover gets fat over Christmas.
Yeah, he goes from being like ripped to like pure dad bod. No matter what anybody says. So let us know, when did you gain the
You can't airbrush
weight?
a dad bod.
You can't.
Maybe you can, I don't know. I'm not an airbrusher.
I mean, personally, like if I was like given the task, I don't know if there would be any way around it. But you know, let us know when you start to gain the winter bulk in the Christmas holidays. That's what we want to know. We like to know that we're not alone in it, really.
Yeah, weigh yourself tonight, okay? Tell us how much you've put on in the past month and how much you're going to weep in front of a vanity dresser with a mirror about it.
And tell us how much you aim to put on by Christmas Day.
I don't know if anyone aims to put actual weight on.
I do.
Who sits there and goes, you know what? I'm going to put a stone on by Christmas.
Okay, right.
I just see what happens.
Don't see it as a goal. See it as like, I could do this. Be empowered.
That's not empowering people. That's,
I am empowered.
That's encouraging them to be...
I'm empowered. And
by my ability
reckon,
to eat festive food.
Yeah, and I reckon I could easily gain half a stone over this festive period.
Yeah, but do you want to? Do you want to gain half a stone?
I don't care.
I don't care.
Life's too short.
Why should I care?
Why should I care? Yeah, so just let us know.
Right, I'm going to have to lose the hat for the final gulp because... Day 4, done. Okay, see you tomorrow, December 5th. We'll have beer, we'll talk rubbish, as per.
Everything you want from a YouTube video, really.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
If you're watching this on December 25th, go and spend time with your family while you're watching this film about us drinking beer.
Yeah, loser.
Yeah. Go and eat some cake or something. drink some beer instead of watching people drink beer.
Beer.
Yeah. But if not, and you're watching this on December 5th.
If you're too young to drink beer, don't.
If you're watching this before Christmas, ideally on December 5th.
Go get some beer.
We'll see you tomorrow.
And go get some beer.
Okay, we're out.
Okay. That's good. Nah, I knew it would be nah.
Yeah.